the latest Hearthstone expansion drawing near, we're reminded that some legendaries in every expansion just seem outright broken. You can kind of look at a shiny new legendary and just say to yourself, wow, that's going to be insane inside of this deck I want to build. With the tradition that is old as time at this point, we're going to be taking a look at what we believe to be the top 10 legendaries going into the madness at the Darkmoon Faire expansion in Standard. We looked at various streamer, professional, and community options when putting this list together, and we hope you enjoy our little top 10 before the set releases. Before we analyze our 10 contenders, make sure to subscribe to the Tempo Strategy YouTube channel for all of the madness occurring at the Darkmoon Faire. Not only that, but we also have the latest and greatest content when it comes to all of your favorite strategy-based games like Legends of Runeterra or Shadowverse. All the support you've given us makes this possible, and we appreciate every like, comment, or subscription we receive. Now, in no particular order, let's get into our top 10. For number 10 on the list, we've got the brand new Demon Hunter legendary, Yogg-Saron. This card has so much versatility, enough so that it could even form an entire new deck. Yogg-Saron is a 4-mana 2/6 with lifesteal that also reads, your lifesteal cards deal damage to your opponent instead of healing yourself. This alone sets up for so many different strategies. Players can play it inside of a tempo-based Demon Hunter that can use the lifesteal cards like I-Beam in order to finish off their opponent, or there is a new strategy that could come into play. If you combine Yogg-Saron with 2 Fellscream Blast and 2 Moarg Artificers, you can do upwards of 36 damage. That makes potential for another OTK Demon Hunter that has a new approach to dealing tons and tons of damage in one fell swoop. These alone make this a must-have for any Demon Hunter gamer. Number 9 comes to us in the form of Kiri, Chosen of Elune, a druid 4-mana 2/2 that reads, Battlecry, add a Solar Eclipse and Lunar Eclipse to your hand. This minion doesn't seem like the most effective on its own, but the 2 spells it gives you are extremely powerful. They both have insane value. Solar Eclipse allows you to cast a spell twice, while Lunar Eclipse deals 3 damage to a minion while also reducing the next spell you cast by 2 mana. Getting additional cards gives Druid insane value and can result in some games that snowball into Druid's favor. It's mostly the value this card gives you that makes it as powerful as it is. Next up on this list is a weapon legendary known as Ringling's Rifle. Ringling's Rifle is a 4-mana 2/2 weapon that reads, after your hero attacks, discover a random secret and cast it. This not only gives the hunter some removal when it comes to the weapon variety, but it also pays for itself in mana over 2 turns. Since hunter secrets cost 2 mana apiece, swinging with this card twice not only can help you deal damage or clear minions, but can also give you secrets that you desire in a specific situation. Need a freezing trap for that pesky Twilight Drake? Need an explosive trap for that aggravating token druid? You name it and you'll have access to it. That's why we've decided to place it on this top 10 list. Deck of Lunacy comes in our top 10 list because of its insane potential. Deck of Lunacy is a mage spell that reads, transform the spells into your deck into ones that cost 3 more. They keep their original cost. This can be implicated into some very unique spell-only mage decks. With cards like Incanter's Flow, you can easily see where an insane spell-only strategy can come into play. If you find Deck of Lunacy early, you may just win the game on the spot. Just think about all of the potential possibilities when it comes to not only getting spells effects that are typically more expensive, while also being able to cast them at ridiculously low mana costs, and this could mean the end for your opponent. One issue with this card is that you would have to see it early on in order for it to be super effective. That is the major risk with this card, but we've seen strategies like this pay off in the past. Gahun the Blood God is a very strong priest card that has some real potential. It is an 8-mana 8/8 that has a battle cry that draws 2 cards and makes them cost health instead of mana. Priest is already a class with plenty of sufficient life gain, and whenever you can pay life instead of mana, it typically means the card is fairly strong. One card that was oppressively good in Wild was Bloodbloom, and we all saw how that card needed to be nerfed. The tempo this card can produce on top of the combo potential is pretty scary, to be honest. Time will tell if this card becomes a massive problem, but for now we will have to see how powerful this card truly is. Number 5 is brought to you by another Priest legendary. It really looks like Priest is getting quite a bit of love in the legendary department this expansion. The Nameless One is a 4-mana 4/4 that reads, Battlecry, choose a minion, become a 4/4 copy of it, and then silence it. The versatility of this card is absolutely insane. At worst, it's a better version of Spellbreaker, but can also silence death rattles with insane effects while also giving you, the player, the same effect. Control Priest will be able to slide this in as a one-off and take care of every card from Edwin Van Cleef to Savannah Highmane. Tenwu of the Red Smoke is a 2-mana 3/2 whose battle cry returns a friendly minion to your hand and makes it cost 1 mana this turn. Do you see where we're going with this card? Being able to regain insane battlecry leads provides for some crazy potential. We had decks play Ancient Brewmaster just to get additional powerful battle cries. Now imagine this same effect, but reducing the cost of whatever was bounced back to the hand to 1, not by 1, but to 1. On top of that, this card enables even more crazy combos with everyone's favorite rogue legendary. This card can lead to some potentially scary combos in the near future, and will be exciting to play with for the first couple of weeks. Where it is at after those weeks is up for debate, but we know the potential of this card is extremely high. Closing in on the last couple of cards on our list is Inara Stormcrash. Inara Stormcrash is basically a walking Doomhammer. It reads, while this minion is on the field, your hero has +2 attack and also Wind Fury. Did we also mention that this minion is a 5 mana 4/5? Just imagine if Doomhammer came not only onto a pretty decent minion body, but also did not require a player to be overloaded, and that is exactly what this card is. This card is going to breathe life into aggressive strategies and will result in some powerful aggressive or mid-range shaman strategies. We expect this card to be fairly solid in most shaman builds, and would be surprised to see it excluded in any shaman deck that isn't a control-based strategy. If you're looking for an insanely strong control tool, look no further than Warlock's latest and greatest minion, Ticketus. Ticketus is a 6 mana 8/8 Warlock legendary with the ability of removing the top 5 cards of your deck. However, if you corrupt this card, meaning you cast a card worth more than 6 mana, the ability then reverses to your opponent upon summoning, meaning you will take the top 5 cards off of your opponent's deck. This means that you can not only interrupt combo decks, but you'll almost always beat your opponent in fatigue if they try to play that game with you. This card seems like it has some insane opportunities to find itself inside of any Control Warlock variant. Control Warlock we haven't seen for quite some time now, and this card could single-handedly give it a reason to be experimented with. Last but not least, we have Yogg-Saron, Master of Fate, one of the best neutral legendaries and most likely the best of the 4 new old gods that are being introduced. If you've cast 10 spells this game, Yogg-Saron will spin the wheel of Yogg-Saron. This wheel can give you many different effects, including casting Pyroblasts until a player dies, destroying all other minions and gaining their stats, or cast as many random spells as you've played this game. All of these effects are pretty powerful and can swing the game back in any player's favor. This means that any deck playing a multitude of spells will experiment with this card. It can also bail players out of so many situations, just like the traditional Yogg-Saron could do. We can definitely see where this card may become not only frustrating, but meta-defining. There are so many powerful legendaries inside of this set, and we hope you enjoyed our look at 10 of the most powerful legendaries that are coming to Hearthstone in Madness at the Darkmoon Faire. Any legendaries you think we missed in this video? Leave a comment down below and let us know what you think we should have included. If you have any ideas of decks that you want to make with these legendaries, go ahead and share those in the comment section down below as well. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like it and subscribe to the Tempo Strategy channel for all the newest Hearthstone action. We've got plenty of content planned for the latest expansion, and we wouldn't want you to miss out on any of it. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next fair ride.